I want to talk to you about the power of team meetings. So one of the biggest problems that accounting firm owners have is actually hiring and keeping and finding really good team members. I see many of you struggle and say to me, I need to build my team, but I don't know where to find good team members. Now, that's great. It's like saying, I need better clients, I need more clients, I need better clients, but we forget what is underneath our nose, and that is our current team members. And it's easier to keep a good team member than it is to find another good team member. So today I want to talk to you about the power of team meetings. And we've just got off our monthly team meeting. We have them on the first Thursday of every month, and they are the glue that holds my business together. You would think that the glue was getting my clients, or it would be making sure that I'm okay, but actually the glue is my team. Without my team, I don't have a business. So a lot of my focus is on making sure that my team are up to speed and happy and know what's happening in our practice. And today I want to share with you the power of a monthly team meeting, which I know many of you don't have. Even if you have a team of 2 or 3, it's worthwhile having this. If you have a team of 40, it's definitely worthwhile. And you can even have department meetings as well. But having a meeting every single month with your entire practice, they get 5 of you together, 10 of you, 20 of you together, it works a treat to have that gel that holds you together. Now you might say to me, well, what do we do in a team meeting? What do we cover? Why do we have these team meetings? Well, we have the team meetings because we all have to work together. And to make people work together, they have to have one common goal. So the team meeting, as the CEO of your business, as the practice owner, you need to put yourself in CEO position. And as the CEO of your practice, of your accounting firm, you need to lead from the front. Now, to lead from the front, your team need to have a reason to follow you. So the first thing that we do in our team meetings on a monthly basis is we show up and we say, right, let's recap on our vision and our mission for the practice. So our vision and our mission. So what does that look like? So our vision is, why do we exist? Why are we here? Who do we help and why do we help them? Our mission is how we want to change the lives of the people that we help. What's the mission outside of our practice as well? So the vision and the mission are the first 2 things that we look at. Then from the vision and the mission, we look at what has happened in the past month that has or hasn't worked. So this can either be uplifting, or this can be, hey, look, this is broken and this isn't great. So once we've looked at what has or hasn't worked, we go around the room and say, what's worked for your department? What's worked for your department? What hasn't worked? What do you think you're not happy about? What can be improved? Then we look at the future. So vision, mission, the past, then the future. So then we say, what's exciting? What's happening in the next 30 to 90 days that your team can get behind and get excited about? And then this is where we actually get them all G'd up and love to stay with your firm. Because the biggest thing is, if your team are not clear on what is going on in your firm, if they're not clear whether they're in a good position or a bad position, if someone headhunts them, so you're going to find that your team are going to get headhunted if they're really good. So if someone headhunts them, they need to be 100% secure where they are. They don't want to be lured somewhere else. So we have to make them feel secure. To do that, they have to have the big why you exist, and they also need to feel safe about the next 60 days, 90 days, 30 days. All right, so we've looked backwards, we've looked forward, we're getting them excited. Now, one of the biggest things that stops your practice from growing is that your team don't actually know what it is that you sell and what you offer. They're stuck being technicians. They're in the weeds themselves every single day being that technician, and they don't know the big picture. So in a monthly team meeting, I want you to pull out one of your services or pull out one of your offerings that you can deep dive into and present to your team and share with them how you help your clients. So as a team member, they might have just a teeny tiny bit of that offering that they do the work for and don't understand the big picture, especially if you offer advisory, or if, like my clients, you've packaged up your services and offer a transformation to your clients. Your team members might not understand that transformation that you offer. So I want you to take a step back and look at your service offerings and then present them to your team as if they were clients and get them to ask questions so that they're super clear on what it is that you're offering. And then once you've presented your offer, because they're in the weeds, because they're talking to your clients, you ask them then to ask you questions and help them get clarity, and also help them say to you what they think could be improved. So to recap, when you run a team meeting, first of all, start it off with the big vision and mission of the firm. And if you do not have a vision and mission that your team can get behind, then you are going to struggle to keep your team if they are headhunted, because people want to be part of something bigger than themselves. Okay, so vision and mission is the first thing. Then what we look at is what hasn't worked and what has worked in the past 30 days. Then we look at what our plans are for the next 30 days. What's exciting, what's happening in the practice. Now, in the UK, we're about to go into tax season. It's going to get busy December, January time. It's going to be quite stressful. So even more, we need to make sure the team are happy through this. Team meetings are very important. You're never too busy to have a team meeting. Okay, so you've looked at the past, you're looking at the future. And then what you do is you take one of the parts of your business and you work with your team and you present that part of the business as if they're clients and ask them for feedback and help them get super clear on what it is that your practice offers. Okay, then we finish the team meeting with a Bob, give me out of 10, 1 to 10, how happy are you in your role here at the practice? What is it that you need? What is it that you need clarity around? How can we make sure that you hit a 10? And some people are going to be a 3. So I was speaking to Gary today, who runs our Facebook advertising, and I knew that Gary was going to be at a 3. And the reason why he's at a 3 out of a 10 instead of a 10 out of 10 is because he hasn't got clarity about how the ROI for our Facebook advertising is working at the moment. He's in a bit of a muddle. It's a little bit confusing, and that's not his fault. That actually is from the top of the business, which is me, is not feeding down. So he's feeling comfortable 3 out of 10. We do not want our team members feeling 3 out of 10. We want them feeling a 9 or a 10 out of 10, which is why we have to get them to buy into the vision, and we have to get our team members communicating with us, just like we communicate with our clients and get feedback from them. All right, so at the end of the meeting, you go round all of your team members. Out of 10, how happy are you? What do you need from us to get you to be a 10? And you want it to be very open, and you want them to be very comfortable. And I would actually pick on some of your team members who have been with you a long time and have a good relationship with you to open up to start with, because you might have newer team members that are nervous to tell you that they might be a 5 out of 10 or something. All right, so you have to control that room. Hope this is helpful. One thing that I really need you to understand is that it is easier to keep team members than it is to find new ones, especially in the current climate. And if you are struggling to find new team members, don't forget the ones that are already with you. And if they're not working in the way you want them to work, that actually is something that you can change just by nurturing them and looking after them. And those monthly team meetings are essential. Have them in the last week or the first week of every single month and get clear on how happy your team are. They also are on the ground. Remember, they're on the ground, they're listening and talking to your clients. They could have insights that you don't have. And remember, you need to be pulling yourself out of the weeds and putting yourself in CEO position. You should not be in the weeds. So you need to talk to your team members that are in the weeds so that you understand exactly what is going on in your practice and how you can grow it and where there are gaps that you can improve. All right, so let me have your feedback. Do you have team meetings? Do you have weekly meetings, individual meetings with your team members or your team department heads if you have a bigger team? How many people are in your team? And what is the team meeting cadence or the cadence for meeting with your team members? What could that be? I certainly have a plan on how we help our team and how often we meet with our team. That's something that I share with my momentum clients. It transforms the way your practice is run, and we can't get away from the fact that we have a team. Life is much easier without a team because you don't have to deal with emotional issues quite as much, but life is easier with a team that communicates than with a team that doesn't communicate. So yeah, let me know what's going on in your practice, and if you would like some support, then please book a game plan with one of our scale specialists. Let me know if you were live as well, #live or #replay. Let me know whether you actually made it to the end of this. I've been talking now for 10 minutes. All right, team's important. Without our team, we don't have a business. Let's love them, let's nurture them, let's give them the time and the communication that they deserve so that they aren't headhunted and taken to other practices. All right, have a great day, guys and girls. I'll catch up with you all soon. See you later. Bye.